The long-running border dispute between Thailand and Cambodia entered a new and dangerous phase in early 2025. For decades, tensions simmered over undefined boundary lines along their shared frontier, but the dispute around the ancient Preah Vihear and Thom temples in the so-called Emerald Triangle erupted once more into open warfare. In mid-May, a brief but serious skirmish near Changbok, also called Chongbok, in the Muen area, led to the death of a Cambodian soldier. Thai and Cambodian forces exchanged gunfire, and the episode served as a clear portent of what was to come. Trailing that May exchange, tensions steadily increased throughout June. On February 13, Cambodian soldiers escorted civilians to the Thom temple and sang their national anthem. Thai authorities objected, viewing it as a violation of agreed protocols because they maintained the temple lay within Thai territory. The Thai government sent warnings to Cambodia, explicitly asking that such incidents not occur again. These incidents laid the groundwork for escalating distrust. On June 12, Cambodia announced that it would cease reliance on Thai electricity and internet services amid growing distrust. Cambodia banned Thai media, imposed restrictions on Thai fuel, fruit, and electricity imports, and disrupted Thai-linked telecommunications. That same week, bilateral talks were held in Phnom Penh. However, no resolution emerged. Instead, both sides reinforced military presences along the border and shut down crossings. Diplomatic tensions intensified further in Thailand when a private phone call between Thai Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra and former Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Sen was leaked. In the recording, Paetongtarn referred to Hun Sen as uncle and appeared to criticize Thai military actions, urging sympathy and signaling private negotiations. That breach triggered a domestic political crisis. The Thai Prime Minister was suspended, while military-aligned protests called for her resignation, further inflaming the national mood and complicating diplomatic trust. By mid-July, tensions had shifted from political and diplomatic to violent and irreversible. On July 16, a Thai soldier was severely injured, losing a leg after stepping on a landmine in Ubon Ratchathani province near Chongbok. A second blast on July 23 injured multiple soldiers and led Thailand to recall its ambassador to Cambodia and shut down border crossings, including Chong An Ma and Chong Chong. Cambodia followed suit by recalling its own diplomatic staff. The political and strategic alignment between capitals was fast collapsing. Then came the outbreak of open warfare in late July. On the morning of July 24, Thai forces reported UAVs flying near Thom temple. 6 armed Cambodian soldiers allegedly approached within some 200 meters of the Thai forward position. The Thai accounts suggest Cambodian troops opened fire first. Cambodian authorities counterclaimed that Thai drones had violated their airspace, and Thai forces attempted to encircle and block access to the temple before opening fire, prompting a Cambodian self-defense response. In these claims and counterclaims, both parties accused the other of initiating hostilities, each citing international law in justification for the force used. Within hours, the conflict expanded dramatically. Cambodian forces launched multiple BM-21 rocket barrages into Thai territory, notably striking a petrol station in Sisaket province, killing civilians including a child. Thai sources confirmed 8 fatalities and multiple injuries. Thai forces responded with a broader operation, dubbed Operation Yutta Boden, led by a general dispatch to coordinate land, air, and artillery assault on Cambodian military positions, including tanks and bases near Khao Sarazong. Thai F-16 jets were reported to have bombed Cambodian army installations and disrupted supply lines. Simultaneously, both sides accelerated evacuations. More than 100,000 Thai civilians fled border provinces to safer towns and universities, repurposed as shelters, as shelling shattered homes and hospitals. Cambodia evacuated roughly 4,000 residents in affected provinces within its territory. Both governments closed land crossings, sealed frontiers, and issued evacuation warning. Major cities and border regions were declared under emergency status, schools closed, and transport suspended in places. By July 25, the death toll had risen to at least 15 Thai civilians and 1 soldier, and at least 1 Cambodian civilian had died with several more wounded. Thailand labeled Cambodia's actions as brutal and indiscriminate, accusing Cambodian forces of using heavy artillery and rockets, deliberately targeting civilians, and invoking war crimes. Cambodia condemned Thai airstrikes that allegedly damaged heritage sites, including parts of the ancient Preah Vihear temple complex, part of a UNESCO World Heritage Site, warning that such attacks may be in violation of international law. The Cambodian Foreign Ministry called for an emergency meeting of the UN Security Council, framing its actions as defensive responses to Thai aggression and calling for international mediation. International actors quickly moved to engage. ASEAN Chair Malaysia urged both governments to cease hostilities and resume negotiation in the spirit of regional unity. China declared itself prepared to mediate, while Japan called for maximum restraint. Leaders from the United States, Europe, Japan, China, and ASEAN encouraged peaceful de-escalation and protection of civilians. The United Nations Security Council scheduled a crisis meeting at Cambodia's request to address the escalating situation. Diplomatic pressure intensified, but so did nationalist rhetoric in both capitals, complicating efforts of mediation. Historically, this conflict represents the gravest confrontation in more than a decade. The last major clashes around Preah Vihear occurred during 2008-2011 and also caused fatalities on both sides and extensive displacement. Now, the new skirmishes have quickly escalated to heavy firing involving tanks, aircraft, and rocket systems elements not seen since prior episodes. The revived hostilities also stem from unresolved colonial Dara boundaries drawn during French rule that have never been universally accepted. Cambodia has repeatedly pointed to multiple rulings by the International Court of Justice affirming its sovereignty over contested temple areas, though Thailand has refused to accept binding jurisdiction or withdrawal of troops from those zones. Instead, both parties prefer bilateral negotiation, but with mutual distrust and political instability, talks have repeatedly floundered. Politically, the conflict deepened internal fractures in Thailand. Prime Minister Pai Tongtarn was suspended amid intensifying pressure from the military establishment and nationalist groups rebuking her leaked phone conversation. Thailand's ruling coalition lost its balance, with opposition parties calling for dissolution of parliament. In Cambodia, Prime Minister Hun Manet declared full readiness to defend sovereignty militarily, reinstating conscription to assist in national defense and increasing defense budgets. Hun Sen, Cambodia's former longtime leader, re-emerged in public statements to rally national sentiment, even personally overseeing military response coordination. On both sides, each government framed its narrative. Thailand saw itself defending citizens and territorial integrity from Cambodian aggression and landmine threats. Cambodia portrayed Thailand as unilaterally aggressive, violating its sovereignty and damaging sacred cultural heritage. Neither side accepted blame, and both accused the other of employing prohibited weapons like cluster munitions or striking US and Russian-made rockets near civilian targets. Arab and European voices warned that international humanitarian law must be respected and civilians shielded, yet actual compliance on the ground remained unclear. Despite urgent international appeals, fighting persisted as each side mobilized more troops, artillery, drones, and jets. The humanitarian cost mounted. Civilians on both sides suffered casualties, infrastructure damage, fear, and chaos. Observers warned that the conflict could spiral further if not checked by effective diplomacy or intervention. Both Bangkok and Phnom Penh reaffirmed they remained open to dialogue. Yet for now, diplomacy must contend with hardened public opinion, stoked by nationalist media and political posturing. As this is written, the conflict continues into a third day, with no ceasefire in sight. Thailand's acting prime minister warned that the situation could evolve into full-scale war if fighting persists. Cambodia has formally appealed to the UN Security Council, while Thailand prefers bilateral negotiations via its Joint Boundary Commission. International community remains alarmed, calling consistently for restraint, civilian protection, and de-escalation. Thank you for watching. Please share this video, and don't forget to subscribe Zalengam Media.